So did you know that on average around 2 to 4 cars are stolen daily in Nairobi alone? So if we include the other cities and towns, you can imagine just how high that number can get. And as you may already know, these car thieves target some specific car brands, and mostly they steal these cars, dismantle them, and sell them in parts because of the high demand of spare parts. At times, they also sell these vehicles as they are in other towns within the country or even outside the country, especially in the neighboring countries. So, assuming you have just bought your car and you are trying to find out the best way of ensuring its safety by protecting it from car theft, there are several options that you can opt for, but let me say this, there is no bulletproof option. It's very important to keep this in mind. These people who steal these vehicles are not your ordinary thieves. They are intelligent, proficient, and have very complicated systems, mechanisms, and gadgets that enable them to steal these cars. If you thought that car anti-theft features such as immobilizers, keyless entry, cutouts, and car trackers are very reliable, then you will be surprised to learn that they are actually not. Mostly these cars that are being stolen have these features, but these guys are always a step ahead. So how can you protect your car? Should you opt for a combination of one or two features, or probably go down the lane of traditional features such as gear lever locks, steering wheel locks, brake pedal locks, or a combination of both active and passive features? Stay tuned to find out. If you find this content helpful, please do consider subscribing to the channel for more informative content on cars as well as bikes, and welcome to IK Photo Reviews. So most, if not all, modern cars now come with keyless entry and immobilizers, but these are not features that should give you peace of mind in terms of safety. In fact, these are very basic features, and that's why most people opt for installation of additional features such as car trackers and cutouts. Now let's begin with the basic features. At this point in time, you should not be comfortable with pressing that lock button on your key fob after parking your car and walking away feeling that your car is safe. Why do I say this? These thieves have sophisticated equipment. There's this relay device that they use which boosts the signal from your key fob. So let's say you've just parked outside your house or even a shopping mall or just anywhere where you are not that far from your car. What happens is that this relay device amplifies the signals from your key fob. Remember that these guys don't just wake up and decide to steal a car. They will first monitor you and investigate your trend for probably even weeks or months. They will also find out the security features you have in your car. Their main aim is normally to strike and take the shortest time possible to drive away your car, and that is normally within 5 minutes or even less. So once they know you've parked somewhere and you are within the proximity of the car, meaning they can easily amplify the signals from the key fob, they then go ahead and use the equipment to boost the signals, thereby convincing the car that the key fob is close enough to unlock the doors. They will then easily unlock the doors, gain access into the vehicle, and use the same technique of boosting the signals from the key fob to fool the car into thinking that the fob is inside the car. And once this is achieved, it will enable the rolling code to be passed between the car and the key fob, and that will be it. The car will easily be started and off they will go, and this can take well under 5 minutes and your car is gone just like that. So many people have lost their cars in this manner. Another feature that people are really going for is the cutouts. This feature is not very effective. In fact, it cannot stop or prevent a thief from stealing your car. Let me ask you something. Do you trust those who install these cutouts? As I said earlier, before these people decide to steal your car, they have done thorough research. They know if your car has a cutout or not, and they know where that switch is. They will monitor you wherever you go, be it at the car wash, service center, and something else is that most of them know all the secret places where these cutout switches are normally installed in vehicles. So this feature is not that bulletproof. The other feature is a car tracker. Again, so many cars with car trackers have been stolen, and in most cases they are not retrieved, or even if they are retrieved, you'll only get a shell of your car. They will have already dismantled everything: the doors, windshields, engine, and most other parts. I'm sure you've probably heard of cases whereby a tracking company was unable to track a car after it was stolen. Why is this so? Probably the tracker was never even installed in the first place, yet you paid thinking it was installed, or they even installed a fake device. So what I'm trying to say is this: don't trust anyone. If possible, go to a tracking company with a solid reputation, because there are so many companies out there that are conning people. So now you may be wondering, which safety features should you go for? Now, I'm not saying the immobilizers, cutouts, and car trackers are not important. They are. It's just that there is no guarantee that your car will not be stolen. So that's why I recommend this. Don't rely on a single security feature. If possible, make them even 3, and you can choose among these 4: steering wheel lock, gear lever lock, accelerator or brake pedal lock, and tire locks. What these locks do is that they really discourage someone from stealing your car, and even if the thief is super determined, he or she will take a longer time to disable those locks. Let's say your car has an immobilizer and you've gone that extra mile and installed a brake pedal lock. This thief knows he or she can disable an immobilizer in less than 5 minutes, but doing away with a brake pedal lock or steering lock will certainly take longer, not unless they have a duplicate key to unlock it. So when you think about it, it's almost like a psychological play. The moment they see any feature that will be time consuming to disable, they will get discouraged and forget about your car, then move on to the next target. These steering, brake pedal, and gear locks are of different models. There are those that are heavy duty, that are simply impossible to manipulate and unlock if you don't have the original key or code. In essence, they are almost bulletproof. You can imagine a situation whereby a car has both a brake pedal lock, a steering wheel lock, plus cutout, or even a GPS tracker. That car will ideally be almost impossible to steal. Once the guys realize the car is that protected, they will just feel discouraged and give up. So what I'm saying is this: a GPS tracker alone is not enough. A cutout alone is not enough. An immobilizer alone is not enough. Couple one of these to a gear lever lock or a steering wheel lock, or better still, an accelerator or brake pedal lock. Do this and you'll be good to go. The worst that can happen if you do that is that the thieves may manage to get inside the vehicle and steal what is inside, but driving away the car will be a nightmare. And as you may already know, these cars that are prone to car theft are mostly Toyotas, the Axios, Fielders, Premios, Raktis, and many others. Even the other brands are being stolen like Mazdas and Nissans, but Toyotas rank the highest. So please be careful. If you want to ensure your car's safety, then don't rely on a single safety feature. Something else you can do to ensure you are not always peeping through your window to check if your car is there is this: why not just buy a less common car? There are so many alternatives to these common vehicles. It's not a must that you have to go for an Axio. You can as well get a Honda Grace, maybe even a Proton Saga or Suzuki Ciaz. You can get a Peugeot 208 instead of a Vitz. You can get a Honda Accord instead of a Premio. So there are alternatives. I understand some people may argue that they go for Toyotas because of good resale value. Maybe someone wants to keep a car for only around 3 years, then sell it. And in such a case, Toyota makes more sense, because it will not only retain its value well, but will also sell faster. So in such a case, you can go for the Toyota, but please make sure you install these safety features, 2 or even 3 of them if possible. So I hope this has been helpful. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks a lot for watching. As always, if you have any inquiries, feel free to reach me via WhatsApp or email. That's it for today. Stay safe, drive and ride safe, and see you in the next one.